AGG banned Freya. I mean, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. I think Harry's in the right. I think Lady's in the right thing. I feel like they're doing this so Crazy Raccoon.
Definitely been more of the Freya identity type of team.
I'm assuming they did this so Crazy Raccoon could have banned Freya, but like, why would they do this? Like,
Kuriko or perhaps some type of Ana composition, given that Jumbin is in. Maybe a dive could be on board for them. Although, as I sort of mentioned in the pre-show, dive has been a bit awkward so far for Crazy Raccoon. Yesterday, it just didn't look pretty. They couldn't even win it versus...
Is that where everyone lays off on a cracker and it lasts us to eat it? No.
Very, very poor slump at the moment.
No. It's not that. It's not the biscuit game. It's not the cracker game. Besides, the cracker game is golf. Am I right, guys? Up top.
Fall to the hands of AGG. A very important semifinal. Second semifinal. One more spot left to grab to enter tomorrow's grand finals to see how we go in map 1.
Dude. I'm getting car sick. Bye, chat. See you tomorrow. Don't shit yourself, Swing. Hope my boss doesn't shit herself every day.
Jumbin's ready to go into the dong hack shoes once more. And
that's for tomorrow? Okay. Saving the tactical T1 shit.
Did not expect the queen to come on through this early.
Because Raccoon gonna play ball. Who could have seen this one coming? Little Lucio Anna because they banned BAP. Could have seen this coming.
Well into the ball.
Junker Queen for Jasmine though. Jasmine Junker Queen. Wait, Aid's popping. You know, we really haven't seen Aid play much other than Freya so far this stage. So this is like a very bizarre ban for AGG. Because I feel like I've not seen Aid play anything, almost anything other than like Freya and maybe Sojourn.
As a reminder, this is AGG's map choice as well, so they wanted to take us to Nepal. This is the strategy for Nepal they were looking forward to playing the queen into whatever dive option.
Jumbin's balling. He's just going from roof to roof, getting shot repeatedly.
Ball counters here on the DPS side with Cass and also the Sombra. Basically, it's taken down quite quickly at the beginning of the fight.
Okay.
Oh!
Wait, Aid is on one right now when it comes to the aim.
Okay, Aid. Please answer my question. I don't remember what your question is. I don't remember what your question is. Could you reiterate? Oh! Oh my. Okay, Shu is still hitting. Oh my god, uh-oh. They're balling. Wait, they're back. It's 3 lines up, you lazy piece of shit. Well, that's not encouraging me. That's not encouraging me to read. Could you perhaps say, could you be my AI? Could I like say you like, could you say that to me in like a nicer like AI lady voice? And maybe I'd read then. Anyone else having like deep personal conversations with the AI and use them as like a therapist instead of talking to real human beings? Additionally, I can't read or write.
Shut out a little bit by Aid thus far. Shu caught rotating, speed boost gets applied. Charonk just over there on escort duty is already the dead eye has been filled.
Okay, they're gonna force the nano. Maybe gets 1, maybe 2. Nope. Wait, Crazy Raccoon might be back. They might be back here. Like, AGG has yet to find like any consistent like target multiple times in a row.
Find those who are hidden in nooks and crannies away from the Farah.
I ask how I get revenge on my neighbor. Guy that's about to commit murder that types in the chat GPT. How do I kill somebody? Secondary question. How do I hide the body? And then there's like Sam Altman gives up his logs. And then he just goes to AI prison for 1,000,000 years. They put him in like the torment nexus. I'm writing a script.
A bunch of care. And some help rotating away. Shoot. Oh, there it is.
Okay, Charon needs to get beat. Oh, Charon gets beat. Holy fucking clutch beat. Very nice. A really good hack, actually. They're chilling, but they do not have a beat. Oh, Aid goes down. I think that's it. They don't have enough damage here. Okay, wait. Maka gets to picking it out. Surely he goes down. Wait, Maka lives? He got the flip? Okay, Maka. Wait, Luciman's gonna get beats here too. Altman is what I would name my comic book evil tech CEO. Wait, what? Oh, good find. Damn, dude. What? Dude, Crazy Raccoon. Like, the fight is, like, really, really hectic here. Like, they're gonna force the force bomb a point here. But Crazy Raccoon, the dive is here has been really, really good. Like, Shu has not gone down, like, very frequently at all. Wait, Jumpin cucked him? I think they're chilling. Lisa finally gets a beat.
Gives everyone additional cushioning to roll on forward. Big hack potentially no. Litman just dodge out of range using the blink, the EMP.
The 3-man. No one dies. No one dies. No one died off the EMP. They were so far away. Okay, that's a 99. Yeah, there we go. I put one of my meal replacement shakes in the freezer yesterday to cool it off quicker, and now it's completely frozen. You know, I've been having to have some nasty ass protein shakes where no one ever tells you this, but if you get a protein shake and you just only put mango slices in it with like your protein and your milk of choice, it's honestly not that good. I think it needs some more alternate fruit to like balance out the mango. He's saying on a signature hero. Yeah, he's saying, I mean, his very is very, very good.
Not a lot of pressure coming through from AGG to prevent that from
banana? Perhaps a banana.
Uncontested until Jasmine finds a diva pick, but even
who could have guessed? Well, I'm gonna be honest. I love mango. I would think a purely mango tasting shake would be good. Like if I went to a cafe and like, hey, we have a mango shake, I'd be like, that sounds pretty good. Like I love a mango smoothie.
Winston and Sonjin's already preemptively swapped over.
Who? No one ever told me that you could have too much of a good thing. No one has ever said that before. Wait, Sunjin is on Torbjorn. They put Lee Sumin, which would be Lee Sumin's Alari's been pretty good. I like the Lee Sumin Alari. And they have Sunjin on Torbjorn. I mean, their asses are pushing the flank. Ooh, big yawn. Sorry about that one. Mango was yogurt because Mango lassi. That's true. Ooh, damage. Dude, fucking Sunjin. The Sunjin Torb damage is great. This is so fucking funny.
Defense now to push.
Passion Root's kind of goated. I'm gonna say something that the people aren't. Well, actually, yes, Passion Root is goated. I've become a big hater of seeds in drinks. So like, I'll get tea sometimes, and it's a Passion Root tea, and all the Passion Root seeds are in there, and I hate it. I hate having seeds in a drink. I had one as well for guava, where luckily there wasn't that many seeds, but like, I'm just like, I don't want any seeds in the drink, man. Yeah, I hate the seeds. I hate the seeds too, so much.
If you can make it to the buildables, then maybe it'll be good. Currently, he's dying before he even reaches the turret. That's the problem.
I cannot argue with you.
It's like natural boba. It just isn't. It isn't though. It's hard. It's unyielding. Like it's definitely less calorically dense and more nutritious, but. Oh. Oh my God. Dude, I mean, they had to use the sleep on him. They had to use the sleep on him. They took a lot of space. AG's gonna have 4 ults. Dude, Jumpin is making space. Anakin energy. Do they have a sleeper 8 again? No, they don't. I don't think they do. He could just play the off angle here. Dude, 8's cast is fucking nasty. Dude, I mean, like they just stole. Oh, goodbye, Bob. Oh my God, that's so funny. Dude, 8 is he's still playing these off angles. He's doing so much. Another really good boop again from Jasmine. Wait, saved AID's fucking life. This could be a 7-match banger. Wait, this is the game we were promised. The T1 game Zeta I thought was going to be the game we were promised, but it was not at all.
Very strange choice.
It was in fact the game that we were unpromised. The promise was broken. Do they know? They don't. Wait, he's gonna hit that. Oh. Okay, Lee Sumin. Wait, Lee Sumin's getting a little nasty with it? Lee Sumin getting a little nasty with it? Does Lip just have no idea what to play? I think the thing about Lip is that he started out like not really playing the Freya, and then they're like, Lip,
bringing some key strategies that Crazy
Like, this is earlier in the stage where, like, Lip learned Freya, but then Lip's like, I don't really want to learn Freya because, like, I'm retiring after this year. Can I just play, like, my heroes I want to play? Which is mostly still fine. I do find the Ashe to be a little interesting for a map like this. I mean, like, it is not bad because the coach gun's pretty strong here. But I feel like having the cast with the ability to just have that more consistent damage and, like, take space is pretty strong. Lipcast is good for a minute. Yeah, I mean, it is. Lipcast is really good. I think they're just like sometimes trying to figure out like what does Lip play. Like I think this is a good comp because like Lip can just play Tracer and just like do his own shit. He can just go Zeta Mail with it. He just become a Zeta Mail and just kind of like become stoic and nonchalant, like Bob the Minion.
Approves in British.
Can't believe you're not looking at pictures of food. I'm impressed. I don't. What? Is this what this channel is now? Is this channel like a Dole channel? Is this like 30% of my brand or some shit? Is like playing the Doles?
Has certainly been hitting some shots, and this is a secondary choice.
You're the food guy. What the fuck? Dude, Aid is so fucking nasty.
Up against the fire.
That's why he's
always has been.
He's taking some damage over here. He's just trying to lock in onto
I came here for a mukbang.
Just take cover elsewhere. Nice flash.
Would you guys, if I swapped to mukbang content,
What's going on right here?
would you guys fuck with that?
That's already gone right now, and Marcus fallen down elsewhere. This is starting to degenerate here. Even if Jumbo's not the one to find the finish, you can always rely on the old.
Who would you eat, Aid or Heesang? Okay, great question, Sunshine Bread. Great question. Really good question. Personally, I wouldn't eat any human beings because I respect the sanctity of human life, unless they willingly donate themselves to be eaten for science. Why am I banned in your channel? You typed the word Peggy. Okay. A little pure, doing a little purity testing in your channel. That's fair enough. I also like a bit of purity in my channel in terms of them being purely loyal to me. Are you guys going to Sunshine Bread's channel and typing pegging? Are you putting a bad name? Okay. Shu gets caught again by the fucking flashbang. Oh, they missed the Suzu. Oh, wait, Mach is still hitting though. Notice if I said human being and not human being. Is it human being or human being? Or killer bean? Alright, Chiron can keep me testing. They still have the mines. Get Suzu'd.
So looking for some extra options, forcing the sound barrier to come through. And AGG have no response.
Moving forward.
Raid message begging. I am not unbanning you either. Damn, Sunshine Bread does not play about pegging in like the banning way. I respect your boundaries. That's how I feel about like people typing toes. Okay, this is I think this might be the map 7 banger.
It's ambitious, yes, it's too dangerous, and Crazy Raccoon is still in control.
They cannot get a fucking flip. Yeah, Sunjin is going fucking crazy mode. But it doesn't really matter because they just can't get the flip. I mean, they're just gonna die here. They can't make the, they can't get the touch. Oh, they get the touch. Oh wait, Sunjin, holy fuck. Holy nasty touch from Sunjin. He did everything he could. He did everything he could. There's no touch.
Do not let him cook because Junbin's getting it all done on the wrecking ball.
Thoughts on this new global emote? EW Crush.
But unfortunately, they didn't ban the ball, and Junbin finds himself in winning position with that ball. Saw Dongak pilot that to success versus Ed and says, time for me to do it also versus AGG. The one round they lose on Sanctum, the one round where AGG get to pull out the pocket strategy, the double builders there, very difficult for Crazy Raccoon approach.
It's you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like those videos of them trying to crush the Prince like Rupert drop or whatever it's called, the Prince Charles drop. What's the name of it?
Just a little bit too much.
It's not the Prince Charles drop, I don't think. I think it's the Prince Rupert drop, where like they're trying to like use the thing in. You chat ain't normal. You chat ain't normal. You chat ain't normal. Make that a command. You chat ain't normal. You know, we just do things a little differently here, Sunshine Bread. Okay. We just do things a little differently. We move to the beat of our own drums. Add command, you chat eat normal. Oh, that's good. Can you do your best hydraulic press channel impression? Actually, I can. Okay, this is really hard. I need like a harder surface. I need like a harder surface. I don't think it's gonna work for me. Wait. No. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh. Boom. I did. We got it. We got it, boys. No, wait. I have the technique down. Do it with a full can. Wait, I think I have the technique down. Wait. Oh, again. Boom. Dude, it hurt my hand though. Look at this. What have they done to me? My soft hands. Cupcake. You just got back from. You just did what? 10-hour shift at the Coke Zero can crushing factory? Huh. Light work. I just did 18 hours impersonating the hydraulic press channel with my bare hands. You're just bending it? I've heard that before. But I've said that before. Maybe not heard. Never known a hard day of work in your life. The You know, there was also liquid in one of these cans that might have been a day old, and I poured it into my cup that I was drinking water out of. So now I've just kind of ruined that water. I probably need to pour that out and get some fresh water. I kind of fucked that up. I might do that right now, actually. I want everyone while I'm gone to drink some water, to get some water. I want everyone to think about positive affirmations they want to give themselves and their fellow chatters, and how we can uplift each other.
Back to OWCS Korea Stage 2 playoffs here. Currently one map in the books here between AGG and Crazy Raccoon, going the way of Crazy Raccoon. AGG
Okay,
map choice of
it's
not
PMA inspection day. Let's hear it. Let's see it.
round out of
Put it in the bag. Where's your PMA?
Now we plan for
Where's your PMA? Put it up.
for this team
Come on.
now. They have lost a map to Crazy Raccoon, which they did not do in this
PMA inspection day?
just last week, but they won 3-0 versus this team.
Yeah, already. Crazy Raccoon have outperformed their previous record against AGG, but now the floor belongs to the gamers. Oh my goodness, those win rates on hybrid.
PMA means poop my ass. No.
Something to behold.
No, that's not what it means at all. Actually.
Except for control. Where will they choose? What's that one?
So
of their highest
last
win rates
time
is
we
Midtown.
played here, we played Ilios, Cervasa, and Circuit Royale. So
Source.
Raccoon
Source.
obviously would have had
At Cock, is this true?
Elios pick last time, and then they end up choosing every other map. So CR themselves went
Shambali monetary.
AGG when they lose.
Shambali monetary. Wait, it actually says Shambali monetary on the map. Wait, that's really funny. Minor spelling mistake? Minor spelling error there for OWCS Korea? Wait, we need to get that. We need to get a screenshot of that and tweet it next time we see it again. That's really funny.
On that Survasa, so the other choice in Flashpoint.
Shambali monetary, the state of my bank account.
Okay, so getting some interesting notes from production here. The AGG.
The Shambali monetary. Oh fuck, that's really funny.
Their first ban choice.
It would have normally have been, so they deferred
Chat,
the
I'm
ban
going to
a
lay
little bit.
down, but I will be listening, so
It's possible
please
you're allowed
talk
to
about
defer your
poop.
ban to
No,
do
we don't have to do
what
that. We don't have to do that.
It is typically
What, Cat?
far more
Did you
favorable
see
to
the
ban
minor
first than
spelling
second,
error?
for the purpose of the fact
Did you
that
see
first
it?
ban also acts as a protector, whereas the
Come
second
here.
ban doesn't have that privilege. Jumbin is going to be subbed out in favor of Max.
Tried to
here,
grab
which
her. She
is
ran away.
Probably more leaning towards the Orisa, possibly even the Ram. You can see there's the
Alright, so Max is in.
bottom left, Max on the Ram.
Am I going to see some Ram Ranch here?
On yesterday versus Falcons, something that Harbin refused to play, and I think to Falcons' detriment, I might add. And Ram in general.
Minus Sudo ass because he didn't think of that. That's literally his job. Everyone knows that the whole point of being a streamer is that you can just steal bits from chat or react to funny bits from chat, okay? It has nothing to do with you being the most clever person of all time. It has to do with your ability to improvise with the chat. We're essentially an improv comedy group, okay? Except the difference is like you guys can all get jobs, unlike most improv comedy members. You guys will be able to get jobs.
Sojourn or something.
I think it's a potential
Venture ban?
while also being getting rid of
For the
counter
crazy
for
Raccoon?
as well, one of the counters for Symmetra, so
I wonder if they were doing this just to like protect a DPS pick potentially. But I mean, because I don't, yeah, Avril just said like Sun just played a bit of Venture, but I don't think that's like a hard pick for them.
AGG. Note that Jasmine is still in, so no Milgaru, meaning we're gonna drag this one over towards.
So Jasmine's gonna play like Orisa probably.
Has is not gonna be part of the equation at all. Neither of these two.
Does Jasmine play Ram?
On this map. So
they had a terrible day. A dog had diarrhea, peed all over their crate. Another dog got out of their collar while trying to clean the crate. In the end, all the dogs were cured and clean, but I feel like death. But this stream has made me smile. You know what? That's what I like to hear. I don't know why you're working with so many dogs. I'm assuming you're a dog groomer or someone that kidnaps dogs. One of the two. Maybe someone that just takes dogs. Kitty, can you get out the way? Can you get out the way?
Picking up the Symmetra as well.
Hey, I'm trying to watch.
When you've got a,
Look at your big chunky head's in the way. Cat. And now you're licking the mic.
Surprise attacks and forcing out immortality very early.
Get over here.
Baptiste. Don't know if you're gonna have the same space to make that
Get your
work.
chunky head over here. Come
City,
here.
But it's at least gonna make rotations a touch
Oh,
faster as
that's
well.
a chunker. Look at you. You can go right here. There we go.
Of course, no Mal going to be on board.
Hey, they have my diarrhea dog.
Seeing that mirror come back through.
The one dog kidnapper just picking up all the sick diarrhea dogs off the street.
Third map of Circuit Royale last week as well, which Circuit Royale I believe will be coming through in this series. I'd be very surprised.
Crazy Raccoon won last map, but are banning first. Please ask the Korean producers why and how. I have the exact answer for you actually, because it happened last night as well.
Yeah.
So, under the current rule set for OWCS Korea, the losing team is able to give up, is always allowed to pick if they want to. Actually, but let me, oh wait, they're moving from the group. I wish I would have it, but pretty much the losing team is able to give up all their advantage is to a degree, I believe. They're pretty much able to be like, yeah, we can let them ban first.
Survasa, but it's full out of favor in Korea. It was barely playing it anyway.
Yeah, preferring New Drink City. Let's go look at some of our cheer placards in the WDG studio. There are certainly plenty of artists among
The losing team is allowed to give up. No, they're allowed to give up the ban, pretty much. They're allowed to give up the ban.
Which was fantastic. I love Ramatra's base design.
Under the current rule set. So, if they are doing that, it's because they have chosen to do that, essentially.
connect his hair into
Dude, my brain
the sockets.
has been so corrupted by seeing the dog poop stories and the
All the motherboards where
bean
you
paste
can
versus
use
poop
them
stories,
for
because I saw the player of the match like
from Archer's trades.
sign there, and I thought it just said poop.
Should have been the
I thought it
same
just said
party
poop.
energy.
So I'm looking back on
Okay, we need to actually we need to cleanse this from the chat. What's the advantage of giving up?
out for that outing. They did have Jasmine playing the Arista. It was a Lucio back, of course.
In my opinion, I don't think there's a lot, but I think Avril and I were talking about it on cast yesterday a bit, and I think the only potential advantage is that if you think the enemy team is going to use their first ban to ban something you likely would have banned anyways, teams will give up their ban because they think the enemy team's going to ban what they were going to ban anyways, and then they get essentially 2 bans. So, hey Bass, do you still do the key success, and why not? We don't do the key success, and the reason why is because we don't have the technology. Unless I wanted to personally type them in every day.
And soon the pain will go away.
Unless I wanted to personally type them in for every stream. We just don't have the technology. I asked my grandfather about what happened to the key success, and he says we just can't do it anymore. We lost the ability to do so.
In the back. I see an
Island mentioned.
Whoa, we made it, boys.
Did Solomon go back to the graveyard? Solomon's he's busy. He's very busy now. He's got busy shit going on, and also I can't pay him for his time and his effort anymore. I don't have the dollars like I used to. Back in the day when Overwatch was popping, money was flowing like a river. I could pay everyone for their time and effort. I finally have enough money to just start paying Eagle again. But instead, yeah, Solomon left for the production upstate. He went to New York.
Those are crazy videos.
Kind of like we lost the ability to go to the moon, we lost the ability to do key success. Yeah, but in return, we might not be able to go to the moon, but we are able to explode a lot of rockets on the ground now.
Is that an anime girl mouse pad?
Or the matching pink mouse.
Anime girl mentioned.
Shuana.
China has keys to success. I recently went to Shenzhen, China, and I found that they still have keys to success there. We were fed so much propaganda about China, guys. They still have the keys to success.
In OWCS, you don't have either Crazy Raccoon or Falcons in the final.
Kitty, this is you're in a place that I'm not a fan of. You're crouched directly in front of the screen, and I can't see all of the screen. Luckily, there's no gameplay going on right now, but you understand you're gonna have to be moved. I missed the cum wheel. What? There was no cum wheel. What are you talking about? The cum wheel? There was no cum wheel. You were completely misrepresenting what the wheel was. It was a wheel. It was not a cum wheel.
If they only got second though, so you want to make sure that they can.
Cum wheel denier spotted. Okay, Kitty, you gotta get up.
Meets them there. As they head into map 2 very soon, Crazy Raccoon versus
Come
AGG,
here.
New Chunk City
Come here.
on
You gotta
the
go
board,
over.
chosen by All Gamers Global.
You can go right there.
Ah, here we go. Sound issue has been resolved.
There was a combat. Yes, there was a combat, to be fair.
A 3-0 in Crazy Raccoon in the seeding matchup. We go to New Junk City.
You stop spending all your money on Labubus, we could get the wheel back. Correct. So, if I understand, is a Labubu just a larger new age troll doll?
Us got the choices to come on through. Lucio Bab, no surprises.
Is that what a Labubu is? Just a larger troll doll for the new generations?
Isang, not going to be playing the cast, so looking towards the sim is what I'm
Basically? Okay.
thinking about here. So Crazy Raccoon, already having the comp that I would have expected them to play, does aid. And
Can't you just add Grok the key success? I think if I were to let Grok or any AI chatbot generate anything for my own stream and me put it up for you to view, you guys should be allowed to all... You guys should all be allowed to hit me with one baseball bat apiece.
And who will try to take the pillar and the entrance to the point as well. Already playing right click.
But it's $600? Labubus are $600? I thought we were in a recession. What happened?
Oh, Sandra gets caught. I think they got caught on their teleport after trying to make a cheeky.
Oh, yeah, so they are playing the Jasmine Orisa, and Max is also playing Orisa here, so he's gonna be in, which makes a lot of sense. Max has been playing kind of his off tanks, like everything that fucking jumping is not.
off on the Cassidy, popping off on the Freya as well. This is such a messy fight.
Okay, back on the Freya, gets one.
Player that was one of the early adopters in terms of getting really good on Freya. We saw in the early couple of weeks for this stage, the most impressive players.
They get first cap. Pretty good trades. They have like an early Nuvangana, an early Bolus.
Aid is still here in our top 4.
So but something I'll put AR as a joke. Yeah, that was like 3 months ago, Kelp. Did they put you in the time chamber? Did they put you in like were you in cryo freeze, like cryo freeze or something? Did they open? Did they just like defrost you like Master Chief?
Bola already ready to go. If only you can find the angle for it. Chorong already grabbed out here by Jasmine, likely placed into the wall with a spear.
Dude, Chorong gets fucked.
Executed.
Live in HD.
Might actually disengage. OWCS to try and catch the vaccine.
Dude, they're gonna find Shu. They're gonna find Shu. Shu dies, right? Shu dies. Shu dies. Yep. Goodbye, Shu. You've heard of Shu death? Chorong might die too. Dude, these staggers are actually so bad. Oh my god, Jasmine. They're like $25 to $30 retail, but people are crazy. They will resell it for more. 45-ish? Okay, well that's not $600. That is not six. If anything, the only thing I've seen close to $600 is Jellycat. Oh, wait, Aid? I guess to be fair, they already got a cat, but Jellycat prices are astronomical. I went to like an Indigo in Toronto. And the Jellycat prices are simply like, they're like filling that shit with pure diamonds. I can't understand the prices for Jellycats. I can't even begin to fathom like what method they're using to price the Jellycats.
We talk about the fact that they couldn't use his 4 odds previously to save the first point. Secondarily,
Raccoon has 5 ults here.
For number 2, AGG are catching up though. That's the dangerous thing for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah. Gotta have that fear in them.
So AGG just goes to point. No one dies to Lip.
And here comes T-Sang trying to cross this point already. It seems like when it comes to actually battling on the point itself, the advantage is going to be going the way of all gamers global. Have a lot more coverage.
Yeah, they get a flip for Crazy Raccoon there. I feel like I'm watching Crazy Raccoon take these fights, and the ideas are like there, but they just lose out on these flanks like multiple times. They're trying to like take the TPs, but like Aid is just so uncontested this whole time, and they just get slowly picked. Graded Jellycats are like 10K, $10,000 graded. Do they send them into people? Are they like are they wearing like gloves and shit and like checking the authenticity and the stitching? Are there like first gen? I guess there are like first gen Jellycats. I did see they recently discontinued the I think they recently discontinued the Toast Jellycat. So account did that. Ooh, Maka lives. Where are they TP to? Okay, they make it a point. Pretty sure still needs to flip. The longer this goes on, it's looking pretty good for AGG because they still hold beat. Lip! Oh, he tried to make the hero play. Okay. They trade. Lisa should die. He ran out of ammo, but yeah, they're good. I only have one Kazbroki. Dude, Jellycats are insanely expensive. I don't know if they're more expensive in the US, but in Canada, they are like... There was a girl, too, that was buying the entire shelf of Jellycats, and like it had to be $900 to $1,000 of plushies for Jellycats. I'm like, what are you doing with all these? What are you doing? Or how are you hoarding all these Jellycats? What are you using this for? I kind of wanted her to be detained by the police so I could figure out, like, they could get to the bottom of it. Because I feel like if you're going to spend, like, $1,000 at a time on Jellycats, like, the world needs to know what you're doing. Like, if you're a threat.
It has control of a high ground.
Okay, last fight.
It's put exactly where it was needed, but Marcus already used that immortality field. There's a major bit of resource which isn't going to
they could leave. Sanjin's fast because he's on sim, yep. What's between Beanie Babies and Jellycats? Is it not the same concept? It's essentially the exact same concept, except Jellycats are like derpier. Okay, Lip is pounding. Okay, Lip is pounding. They waited for the recontest and they just Lip just continued to own. He's fucking mad as hell.
Bounce back, despite this going 98% in the way of AGG. Crazy Raccoon now 1-1 on New York City.
Weird sex thing. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Is lipping again? Yeah, he is. He's putting in his fucking zen. He's lipping it.
Committed early there from Aid. Again, just a little bit of tickle damage and mostly there for setup.
Guys, why? By the way, why for Zins do they not have a fucking like disposal thing in the plastic container they come in? Why would they do this? Okay, they force the window. Sunjin's getting rolled. VP. Wait, Crazy Raccoon are doing it again. They figured it out. They figured out how to play a comp. They don't? Snus has it on the top? Yeah, Zen does not. That what incredible first Scarf, by the way. To be talking about nicotine. We got him. I'm going to assume you're a man between the ages of 18 to 30. Tell me if I'm right. I don't even use it? Okay, well, damn. We still... Did the demographics check out, though? Did the demographics check out, though? I'm 28, though? Yes, we got him. We got him. We got him, boys. Okay, it's actually a really good flank there from Aid, too, because they could, like, force the lamp early and just drop the Terra Surge. 95% of your chat is men 18 to 30. Okay, but, like, the other 5% are all trans women, so let's fucking go. We kind of pop off in that regard.
We saw how T1 was able to do that in the previous match versus Ada. Finn bullied the entire way through. Here, Jasmine wants to do the same thing to shoot. Big carries on the team for Crazy Raccoon.
I'm 17. Twitch, this guy right there. Wait, are you old enough to be on Twitch? At 17? I don't remember. She was only 17. Da-da-da.
Pressure on the point starting to occur almost halfway through already. Oh, and this is where things start to get dangerous for Jasmine. Double damage from the amplification.
Okay, they're just gonna kill that with the window. Pretty good LOS. Now they can just beat. They can literally just beat here if they want to, because he's saying they know. Yeah, they're gonna beat. Can they kill He's saying before it gets wall? Get him, Lucian. There we go. Wait, Beefington? Beefington? They're chasing a little too deep and too greedy. I'm not a trans woman, I'm just old. You know, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. But how long are you going to be able to survive after using your fortified Sonjins here with basically a fully charged up photon? They chased so deep for this and they lost those players that because of that, I think they're not going to be able to hold point, even though they won the fight. Because they just get the recontest. Minor chatting mistake.
He was one of the only members alive. Note that Crazy Raccoon went down too. Choron goes down trying to touch the point. I believe it was left that fell early. But Crazy Raccoon still... Guys,
remember, this is a first to 4, so we could have like an insanely long series here. If these teams are actually relatively comparable, which it seems like so far they are. 8 is nasty. He really is like insanely nasty, and it's crazy how good his cast was in the first map too, even though they lost. Okay, so they just split. The problem with popping wall first here is that like now they can just like drop a late window unless Aid kills somebody. Oh, Aid! Wait, he's done it. Oh my fat fucking bola. Suck the bofa. I mean, they got that.
And strikes harder. 2 points to Gamers Global.
Yeah, it's a DPS battle, and Aid and Sonjin will win it out. Sonjin fully charged up with the laser, and Aid ready to receive lip as soon as he updrafts.
You know, Avril was telling me, I don't know if you guys heard of this, by the way. Have you guys heard about the throat coat tea? The licorice throat coat tea.
AGG opportunity to take this map away. They can just get bomb flats done and dusted. Lip with the only
throat goat? No, throat coat, not throat goat.
Send the bowler and will catch Marker. Wow.
Yeah, shades of
plus, I know based off the way you type, your ass is not. You know what? No, it doesn't matter. I was just gonna, you know, no, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say you're running simulations. You're running simulations. You're running simulations, Anime Gamer Goal. I think you're currently doing a clone army trading simulation. And right now you haven't experienced combat. Okay, that's what your energy's giving off. That's what your energy's getting off to me.
All bombs coming in season 17. Let's take a look at how Crazy Raccoon defend this one on the retake. AGG. Marcus got ult coming up.
No bitches.
Looking to answer any of the incoming aggression here with the sound back.
Oh, they got so booped. They were so far away from the fucking lamp too. This is actually disastrous for AGG because they were like so split from the angle.
Nasty right clicks. Dude, Shu is a monster.
Talk about the game. You're right. Here's what I'm gonna say. The recontest happened. The recontest occurs, and they all had booped out of Maka's lamp, and they were way too split, and they all died because of it.
And then the kills just to follow. Lip now finding some decent shots on the end as well.
You know what? I'm gonna ignore the last comments that are being made.
Into this role. Even for today, into this map, AGG started strong. Lip currently in control. Early pick
Game talked about back to poop. Oh, what a poop! I think they should be able to touch. Oh wait, did they lip? He's lipping. He's lipping all over them. Oh! Dude, and it's part of the reason why Freya, I think, is so dominant in this meta as well, is that you have the option to just, like, go for these really extra long flanks.
Good that you corrected yourself there, otherwise I would have done it for you.
Yeah, I was cast. I knew.
Finally cashing a Vasco stream. What up, ABK?
Got me.
My business smart streamer.
Final point here, AGG.
We're doing a good ratio.
To find anything on those last couple of fights.
I mean, they have. I mean, this is a pretty decent situation for them though, because they have beat. They have fucking Terror Surge. They walk in here. They can just throw Jasmine to the back and beat on through a window. Freya busted. Why she always played? She's really good. I wouldn't say she's like turbo busted, but she's right on the edge. She's like essentially right on the edge of being like busted. She's very, very good. She might even be busted, I would argue, with her current perk setup. Because of her perk, where her major perk, where you get extra dashes, I think she might actually be busted, potentially. But she got nerfed, so it's mostly the issue with her major perk, where she gets like a lot of extra dashes, and her minor perk lets you see low HP players. Oh, death to a turret.
Turret kill to stop the Lip. Crazy Raccoon are not gonna
Plus, she just also has like ridiculous burst damage that like a lot of other players don't like consistently, because unlike like a Sojourn, which you have to like charge the right click for the rail, you just get your secondary bolts, which are guaranteed burst damage.
Completely beamed down by Sonjin. As we have opportunity now for AGG once more to try and clean up this map. We've seen them leading a point before.
Okay, they're gonna wall the window. AGG has to live for the chance to maybe win the fight. Oh, and you've been lamped. And you've been lamped.
The right time, making sure that they can't be taken out before the damage is delivered. The remainders of AGG will be.
Did I get fired from the broadcast? No. They only wanted me for 1 day. They said, we want you for a single day. You're a rebound guy.
Very tough spot. So the win condition set.
I'm the rebound, okay? I'm the dude that comes in. I do a bit of fluffing for the rest of the broadcast.
They're gonna have to end up winning. AGG need to make sure that if they can't win this next fight,
And then I get out. My job is done.
the Lips looking deadly, bowler in hand.
Your day rate too high?
As well.
No, because I'm just gonna say that the day rates in Overwatch, they've had to adjust with the times. They've had to adjust with the times. But also, I do require $10 million in appearance. I do require $10 million in appearance, though. I get one more fight off that too. Oh, Troy my feed! Oh my god, if Troy got fed there, they can't. I don't think they can touch. Where's Aid? Where's Aid? Release him in. Oh my, dude, Crazy Raccoon might be fucking back. Crazy Raccoon might be fucking back, bro. I'll never play Piccolo's theme on Gibraltar again. Was that you? Dude, Piccolo theme on Gibraltar pissed me off. I fucking hated Piccolo's theme on Gibraltar.
Pat on the head for Lip, smack on the bum for Max.
I was tired. That was one of the worst. That was one of the worst bits ever. Am I the only person that hates Sim being meta? I doubt it.
I'll let you decide which one the carrot and which one the stick was.
You win or you die.
I doubt you're the only one. I'm not a. I personally enjoy watching Sim get played at the highest level, but I don't necessarily if I love it just from a viewer perspective. I think Sim is actually a very interesting character at like a very high level, especially right now in like the 5v5 environment compared to the 6v6. There's a lot of like choices you have to make of like, okay, where am I putting my TP? Are we using this to get out or just to pressure? Or we can like full committing with it. Like the wall is always like a really good ult. Your positioning is like insanely important. Oh, big yawn. That one's on me. What? What is it, cat? How can I help you? What do you want? I gotta put up my wall of hats here. Sitting on the ground. I should put these. Some TV plays are just fun to watch. Yeah, they are. They are really fun to watch. I think at the highest level, they're like pretty interesting. And there's really a lot of mind games that go into it because you're also worried about like, okay, I need to make sure my TP can't get like easily destroyed. Like we want to use this for like what type of player you're setting up for. Like there is a lot of intrigue that goes into it. My cat keeps busting down the door. TF2 shout out, so true. Good night, Dark. She's done it again. She's busted down the door again because she's losing her mind. She can't just leave the door closed. She's killing me. Hey. 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 What? I'm trying to work here. Look at you. You're being mischievous. You're being mischievous. You're being mischievous. Is there another game? No, there's only 2 games per day, but it's first to 4. I'm gonna close the door on you. I've locked her out. How are the first 2 maps? They were pretty close. They were pretty close. I can't believe we were doing something more important than watching this. Also, I have a question for those that have more than 2 monitors in chat, if you do have that. What the fuck are you doing with all that? What the fuck are you doing with all those monitors? I feel like 2 is more than enough. Discord, game, Google. Why do you need a whole separate monitor for Discord? Probably 4x trading. Does Falcons go against AGG if Crazy Raccoon wins? No. Falcons is out. Falcons is like dead. They killed him. They fucking put him out back. They took him out to the alley and they fucking shot him. They might, I mean, they're going to the LCQ. I can understand having just one for Discord. Really? I mean, I guess like if you're doing media share hour, but like I just like to tab in and out of Discord and see if something's happening. And someone will be like, hey, you should look at this, and then I'll tab in and look at the Discord. I don't need a dedicated one for the Discord. Watching Twitch and playing Baldur's Gate 3, but isn't that just 2 monitors? One vertical, 1 horizontal setup. I'm a double horizontal guy. I feel like I hate vertical monitors.
So let's talk macro here when it comes.
I don't really find the need for a I think we've moved past society for a need for a vertical monitor. There might be a reason that you might need it for like art stuff.
Third place team?
Yeah, the next 2. Basically, the next 2 teams that are not.
One monitor is literally like 100% Discord.
Okay.
What?
So
What do you guys use? I feel like I just sit at my Discord channel and talk. And then someone says, look at this, and I'll tab in and look at the Discord. Why do you need a full Discord monitor? Shambali Monastery. Monetary. They did it again. I gotta get a screenshot of this.
Shoes on his shoe arc today, you know?
Now the bat ban might come on through here. We'll see if it does end up coming on through. It is becoming a bit of a problem for them. Circle Royale now, which means Max likely to come back in for the side of Crazy Raccoon. Jasmine obviously will be staying for this one. Are we going to see the Max versus
Put myself over here for a second.
off again? This is a repeat of what we had in last week's seeding decider match between these two teams, of which AGG did win. But again, it was hard fought. They didn't win it cleanly.
The shambolic monetary.
On Circuit Royale in that 3-0 series. Sigma battle with a Zarya ban and an Alari ban.
Hello?
Alari has already been banned. Actually, no, that was last year's. Alari is still available to be banned. Zarya is still available to be banned. And AGG have first ban again.
1 second.
And I don't believe that they will defer the first ban to CR this time.
I'm
Yeah, probably don't see that one away.
I'm doing things.
The plan was previously maybe seeing if Crazy Raccoon would give some insights to what they want to play. Oh, the first ban here is going to be Zarya, which also acts as a protect.
Do I hear a Zarya ban?
Yeah, I think they wouldn't have been. I don't think the Sigma would have been banned out anyway, but they want to just make sure that Max doesn't go over. It was one of his signatures. He loves to always force the Zarya here, and Jasmine's just trying to keep him honest, make sure there's going to be a Sigma gameplay, or perhaps just a Ram versus Orisa. Keep it between Sigma, Ram, and Orisa with no Zarya to spice things up, and a Freya ban to come through. The second Freya ban of the series so far. First one came on the poll via AGG. Now Freya from CR coming on Circuit Royale. So it's gonna be. And
so you know, I was watching a friend play through the main story of Nikkei, aka Goddess of Victory Nikkei. What is that? Is that an anime game? Weebs, can we confirm, deny? I missed the rest of the bands, but I'll see them when we get in.
May plus a Sojourn on Lip makes the most sense. Although Lip did show a little bit of Widowmaker.
Yes, it's a Giga Gooner game. You have a full monitor setup for a Giga Gooner game? What are we doing, huh? What are we doing there? It makes Zinless look family friendly. Come on. Come on now.
Return to Ilyari for Lee Soo-min. Very heavy poke coming through from your Gamers Global back.
And you had to get a full monitor for that one? You had to get a full monitor to watch that?
Having their heads potentially taken off.
Explain yourself. Surely the gameplay was not that good.
Which has a lot of decent poke. If Lip doesn't play either Widowmaker here, the Fire could definitely do quite a decent amount. Alari back for AGG.
I only have one? Okay.
Again, Alari was banned previously. Luciman ended up playing.
I think you can't multitask. No, 2 monitors is all you need. I would only accept a 3rd monitor if you are trading like silver and gold futures on one of them, or if you're like one of the like 10x engineers at fucking like Apple, and you're busy producing like new ways to make one of the worst UI updates of all time.
Yeah, Jasmine gonna have to continuously give away space while that wall is available.
You originally flamed people with 2 monitors? No, I did not. I did not do that at all. Also, okay, so they banned Freya because they don't want AGG to play Freya, so A's just gonna play Sojourn, which is like, okay, makes a lot of sense. And they got rid of Max's Zarya. Sure. Because that gives them the option to play, you know, stuff like Sigma. You don't have 1 monitor for it? A Goonator? The Goonator? The Goonanator.
Easily keeping him alive. As long as they play this angle perfectly, Jasmine just can't lose his positioning. As long as Jasmine holds.
Dude, AGG have fucking farmed a lot of ults here already. They were like relatively close to Captive Sun and the Barrage. I think like Crazy Raccoon are probably just gonna like get the beat though and just like run at them. This would be what I would do if I had a beat advantage, but I guess also they're probably aware that they probably have Barrage. No, they're gonna do it. Where this window is so far up. I mean, it's pretty good. The B was good. Wait, Lee Soo-min, he does it. Lee Soo-min might go. They didn't kill him. The turret. The pylon heals him. No shot. The pylon fucking saved his goddamn life. He couldn't kill a pylon. Dude, Lee Soo-min's Alari is really good. You think if it was AGG, all gamers gooning have more than 2 monitors? All gamers gooning. Oh, they're chilling. The comeback hour begins, perhaps?
Yeah, he didn't respect the window. He did not respect the window.
1 4K monitor is 4 1080p monitors. This sounds like the monitor version of like your eyes can only see like 24 FPS or something. So why do you need a high refresh rate?
Now it's about time to push on forward. Get this Blizzard into play. Should be a fight when it
Girl math? I think that's goon math.
Blizzard onto payload, the end of the cap.
This is referring to AGG, not to that comment.
Both OCs on board as well. A too far
Oh.
up, gets punished by that.
Yeah.
Okay, Aid plays a little too close to the chest there. Hashtag gooner math.
For now, everyone just tries to hide away.
Oh, wait, that's so sad for he's saying. They're going to force the lamp off of it. Wait, that boop is sick. That boop was really fucking good from Chorong. Oh my god. Jasmine thought he was going to get out of there, but nope. You need a 4K monitor to look at 4 cocks. At cock, is this true?
That's how quickly one kill can land your team into hot water. Aid going down to lip on the slide away, and AGG find themselves in 4v5.
I'm gonna be honest. Also, I think if you're looking at cock, like that's. I mean, if you're into it, I totally get it, but it doesn't feel like in a very appealing part of the anatomy for anyone to be looking at. It's just one of those things where I talked about how I feel like heterosexuality or just loving men in general might be a curse, whether it be homosexual or heterosexual. It just feels like they're just kind of beastly. Everything about it's just kind of beastly in appearance. You're kind of just like handling the fact that like, yeah, these are just you know, just gross looking creatures, but I'm addicted to them. It's like me and Pikmin. No, they're not gross. They're cute, to be fair. Okay, the Blizzard went fucking crazy here. He thinks May's kind of hidden. Wrong. Bro, I'm telling you, there are very pretty cocks. But I mean, maybe it's possible. I'm not gonna like say that you can be incorrect necessarily, but okay, the venture for the recontest immediately gets deleted by this window. God, the shoe window went crazy. What's the market for stylized cock? I just think like even the most feminine of penises can't be that good looking. You know, I guess it's probably like relatively chill, you know? It's probably like just a chill situation comparatively, I guess. Probably very well maintained. Thank you for speaking my truth. Of course, no problem. No problem at all. I'm simply saying, you know, I feel like it just leans into the debate of you must really love men. Also, I feel I don't want to get bogged down in the cock talk here because we have actually a big match going on.
He's going to be looking for a single target for a rail. Important slowdown here. Crazy Raccoon got through B.
But you know what? If it works for you, it works for you. That's what really matters. What makes you happy?
They're delayed at the front doors.
Cock talk, the name of my pocket. Oh, Maka. Well, good find from Max. That was actually the fact that they walked up that far and Maka hadn't moved is actually like kind of disastrous there for AGG. That's kind of disastrous. Like Maka was sitting there watching them walk up the angle, and he was like knew that they were up that far and didn't even once like be like, oh, maybe we need to start repositioning or going aggressive. Just immediately gets caught by the vortex. Actual disaster. Listen, we have analysis here, not just cock analysis. Me personally, if I was Maka, I would have left. I would have moved a little bit more swiftly when I saw Max Chad walking up to me. As a solo freeze on Jasmine, and they had to waste their lamp too. Oh, it's over. It's over. This is a cap. Unless Aid kills literally everybody, this is a pick. Yeah, it is a point. There we go. It's done.
Yeah, they're under pressure, but the remainder of Crazy Raccoon are more than able to just keep the escape going. What a push.
I had something to add. Oh yeah, it was about the podcast talk. I saw when I did the latest plat chat because they fucked up the times. Like everyone, like myself included, I fucked up the times because I was like busy. And they're like, "Oh, we're starting the show," so I'm like, "Okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go live from the grocery store." And then I saw someone make a comment where they were like, "Don't bother watching this episode. It's just Avast at the grocery store for 2 hours and Avril seething." Was Avril mad? Was Avril mad during plat chat, do you think? Do you think he was angry? I don't know. I didn't watch. I don't know. It's a good question. I'm gonna be honest. If you're watching Overwatch podcast in 2025, I mean, it's a heartbreak emoji in general. I think if you're watching Overwatch podcast in 2025, it's a heartbreak emoji. You gotta have to really be living to that shit.
Good adaptations from Crazy Raccoon as well. Noting how poorly the Ram Mirror went. Oh, maybe not.
Crazy Raccoon wins this. That means Zeta versus AGG, and I don't think Zeta ever beat AGG this stage.
The weaknesses of all gamer global defense. Coming back.
I believe you might be right. I'd have to go back and check. I don't know.
Same thing here and exploit a less mobile tank.
Yeah. I think you are looking right. Because I don't think they beat them in any of the seeding stuff either, right? They lost, and they lost 3-2, yeah.
To challenge the Life Weaver and the BAP in the backline. This is a very heavy bailout type of composition. Fire plays well into this as well.
I don't watch Flatchat. I just send hate mail to Avril while pretending to be a 19-year-old European. That is a very good bit. Yeah, Zeta's probably cooked. I mean, I think is I'm not gonna give up on Zeta here because I really do think they T1 rolled them on the bans. I think if AGG has worse bans, like a way worse ban draft than like T1, I think Zeta have a chance. I also think Flora had like a really bad match, which is like kind of hard for the course up until like the past couple weeks.
More difficult to find good position. Okay, well at least we can land that. I was gonna say to get value off the pylon, constantly having to shift forward, but to get that kill onto Heesang looks out well. That's a positive trade for AGG.
AGG also doesn't have the dong, so true. They don't have the dong. I mean, and also like T1's dive is definitely significantly better than like, and the fact that they can play the ball is significantly better than anything AGG can bring out. So I do think the matchup is a lot better for Zeta than the T1 matchup. No heals here. The Life Weaver has not been paying that many dividends. I'm gonna be honest. Dude, the Life Weaver picks here in OWCS Korea and in A has been, I mean, it just feels fucking surreal. Like how many people are trying to play the Weaver currently, especially like the Weaver BAP. Like he needs a PA. Yeah, Johnny probably does need a PA, which is kind of shocking because I don't really know what he's doing all day because like all he does is like cast once a week, and this is like his product that he owns compared to like no one else has any ownership in it other than him. But you know, that's my Swedish guy. I love him. Love that guy. But I do agree.
Overwhelming force. Sometimes you just can't be bailed out of it, as you said. Out comes the train.
Okay, they're gonna tree on out. Use it to block some LOS. That's pretty chill. That's pretty chill. That's pretty chill and low-key. I mean, the flux is good, but no one's gonna die. I think they're gonna be pretty happy with that. Oh, Crazy Raccoon are fucked. Oh my god, they're so fucked. This is such a fucking fat flux from Jasmine. I mean, that was really well played from AGG. They just like force him in the corner with the poke. What would Life Weaver even be? An off healer or main healer? Definitely an off healer. Life Weaver does not do enough like burst healing and also does not do enough healing in general. Like especially like AoE healing to be anything other than like kind of an off healer, but it's not really like a, you know, there's not, I feel like that role is, it's still kind of fluid, but I guess it's, you know, that's kind of how it goes. He's been on the stream since Avast deleted Peepo Finland. Thoughts? Well, he can earn it back. He can earn back the Peepo Finland. Okay, Sunjin just pressuring Shu. What the fuck is an off healer? It's essentially just another word for like someone that's not doing the majority of the healing for the team. I think it's kind of not exactly the phrase that we often use in professional Overwatch, but you know, I understand what they're going for. I know, I've been in many communities, okay? I'm an amphibian of communities. I'm in both saltwater. Wait, no, not saltwater. I'm in both water and land. That would be something else. I don't know what the type of team. I don't know what the term is for something that lives in saltwater and freshwater. I don't know what the term for that is.
Just the shoe window left to play through. AGG still finding decent momentum.
Waterous? Oh, of course. Polywaterous, perhaps? Both water? The both water. The both water. The Bofa water?
He's super low, needs some care. Look on the other side, just trying to utilize this high
ground. Ooh, Aid? Aid? Wait, he's chatting. Aid chatting. Oh, he chatted so hard. I mean, Maka's there on the flank. What the fuck? I mean, it worked. It worked. I think they'll do it. They'll get the cap. 3.5. About what? 3 minutes? A little over. 3:15. Okay, AGG. No, I paused. Oh, I had to itch my ear. No. It's okay. I'm on YouTube. We're all synced. It's done. They just Diadromus is for both fresh and salt. Diadromus. I will say that's the most annoying part of these headphones is that when I take off my headphones, it pauses any video automatically. I feel like I wonder if there's a way to turn that off. I've had these for like 2 years now or something. Or maybe like a year and a half, and I still haven't figured out how to do that. Go back to live? What? We're on. Like we don't. I mean, we can go to live, but like you're watching with me, anyways. Can you turn that off? I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I haven't been looking into it. Why haven't you added the rat server tag to your Discord? What do you? Oh, I just true. I haven't added the rat server tag. I did see that you made the rat server tag, Mel.
The rest of their arsenal, and they just never stopped. C was a one and done as well.
Unbelievable.
But I do need to.
As well. Rolling onto lip in the Sojourn versus Sojourn. That takes some balls, man. And I ain't talking about jumping on the bench.
Dude, I love the Shambali monetary. The Shambali monetary is killing me. You're in my third monitor? Let me out! Guy that's trapped in the monitor? Help! At least I'm not on the Discord monitor seeing you like post like play Gooner games or something. I'm glad I'm not on the Discord monitor. You put me in like the peaceful third monitor. Ideally. Okay, aid with a quick feed, but that's fine. I mean it's not fine for them, I guess. You're on my goon monitor? Sonic with the long tongue gif? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, this is so hard for Crazy Raccoon. Sub 1 minute.
Once again, it's all about these angles, but it's not going to go too far this time, realizing that previous
hated that. Hated that. They have double supportal. I mean, dude, they have it so early. They just go. They just go with beat. They go with beat here, surely. Surely they just walk here into beat. Yep. It's fat. It's fat. Fat fucking wall. Holy fat fucking wall. Wait, holy fat fucking wall from Heesang. It's so good. It's so good. One of the largest walls I've ever seen.
Jasmine finds himself with no teammates to try and defend him. And all gamers global, they're gonna lose first.
Need to be able to convert the fire rockets.
Freak off in the Avast stream. It was a big, beautiful wall. Oh no! Oh my god! And they're all gonna die in this fucking flux. Wait, the actual disaster class chase. Disaster class chase just happened for Crazy Raccoon. They didn't track the ults literally at all. I think maybe like Jasmine doesn't commit the flux if Lip doesn't get caught. But like the fact that they chased and lost a frag and just actual disaster class chase. I feel like Circuit Royale that happens a lot. So Circuit Royale, this happens like fairly often where teams will make a committal and just like totally bone themselves because of how like, I think it's because of how brutal like certain parts of the geometry is for the map. And it's like, if you like have a very clear advantage, you're like, fuck it, we can just like all commit knowing. And it's so easy to like go past the corner and now you're just like in a terrible area to fight. What up, Xenoframe? Why have you added me? Why have you added me, huh?
This window play from Marco to enable AIDS one-shots might have been a different story. They're still deciding. They're still not.
Sorry. All good.
Back into Ram.
All good, you know. No harm, no foul.
He's saying, I don't think we'll stay on this mission.
No harm, no foul there. You know, we're pretty chill like that.
But if he does, that means Crazy Raccoon are going to play even more aggressively with this.
See your 7 TV subscriber. Could you tell him to like fix it where the emotes don't load very fast? As a supporter.
I think Heesang should keep the May. I think they need more frontline presence to give space and time for Lip to make this.
Which Overwatch here would you marry? I have an easy answer for you, Torbjorn. He would build me incredible machines. He'd build me an espresso machine.
Movements made by Aid. They've caught the attention.
I'd make him make me various contraptions.
Widowmaker will reign imperiously above it all.
You have a lot of children with him. Yeah, he could make like an artificial womb, and then we could have beautiful children together. But I feel like I don't want him to waste his time with that. We're gonna have so much time just using the handmade espresso machine.
There's a TP called for. Max is going to be using it to disengage. Not much HP to try and work with. He gets the immortality field as well. That's major resources used here. But this
Dude, the Lip Widow is such a like huge gamble here, because if they just don't get a pick, they lose. Like Lip literally just has to kill someone. Oh my fucking god, he's saying the goat. He's saying the goat again.
It's a few times now that Aid is maybe just a little bit too far forward compared to the rest of his team.
I mean, they get the early window here for Shu, so there's actually a chance. There's actually a real chance. Lip has to do something challenge, though. I mean, they're just going to go early window here, right? I mean, I guess to be fair, even if they do, they may be afraid that maybe Maka's close, but I think they just go early window knowing they win the fight. I don't think they know how much advantage they have. I don't know. I mean, and also, you don't know how Ultramark's dead. Wait, Lip got a pick challenge. It's active. Wait, huge. Wait, that's actually all they needed. They literally just need to trade. They're actually chilling. Wait, fat fucking rock? I don't think it's enough though. They need help. They need to help him. Dude, Max, he's 1 HP. They're gonna try to chase. Wait, they're doing it. No way. He's saying he's the only one that died. He comes back here with a fast. Dude, it's gonna be 5 ults. 5 ults be 5 ults.
5 ultimates, but so does Crazy Raccoon. That's the issue.
That's great. It's really good survivability for Max, but also ridiculous that they didn't punish.
Lip still sniping away. A disastrous headshot here will spell doom for AGG, but for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, that is really good discipline for Max.
Getting so close to Sonjin, testing the water there.
The problem here is that when you're in these huge ult fight scenarios, I feel like having a Widow is like a relatively big disadvantage because they're not contributing an ult that matters. Oh, okay. I mean, I think okay, so you get 2 ults. One of those is you got 3 ults in fact. That's actually insanely good for AGG. They have 4. They get to walk back in here with everything. It's a really ambitious swing, but it might have actually been like a genius play. I don't know if that was a genius play to bait more ults or they just died and they didn't commit anymore, but it kind of worked out either way because they get to walk into this fight with a ton of ults. Well, they just solo killed Heesang. Sure. Lee Sumin is committing on to Lip. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck, AGG? Wait, what the fuck were they thinking? They literally just Sunjin just dry ulted with Barrage, and then they sent fucking Lee Sumin to the backline, and he lost? Oh my god. Wait, actual Beefington. They had 5 ults versus a Widow and lost. What? In what universe do you send Sunjin alone before you push, and then you send? I mean, it's also. I mean, you just lost a duel to a Widow. That is actually just losing a duel to a Widow. That's crazy shit. That's actually crazy shit.
AGG, a team that 3-0'd Crazy Raccoon just 1 week ago, finding themselves now.
Dude, this might be a double 4-0 day, which is really not what I was expecting. I was really expecting this to be like one of these games to be like kind of a banger.
They got so close, but far too many risks taken from Aid. Far too many times he was taken down. 1 for 0, no response. And the final 5 ultimate fight, despite having, by the way, double the time bank that Crazy Raccoon had.
Dude, that Raccoon is looking crazy.
They couldn't cap A.
The maps are close. Yeah, the maps are close. That's a good point.
They're getting so close to winning a map. But given that they haven't won one yet, they now have to get a revenge and they have to win it all.
The T1 guarantee EWC spot? Yes. Because they are in grand finals already, so they're guaranteed. It's because it's top 2. So T1 are in. The T1 K fam. T1 K fam. We're in there. Okay, I'm gonna do a duel while we wait. Let's do a poke duel, perhaps. Here we go. Type any Pokemon to begin. Give me a Bulbasaur. Holy fuck. So it's a grass, poison, stage 2, and partially green. Is Bellsprout or Bell? What is the other one? Like Weeping Bell, perhaps? Oh my god, I'm so good. Oh! Into? We're so fucking back. We're so fucking back. He's the Pokemon Master. Kava guy died for this. Let's check the card. Vaporeon? Blastoise? Something blue? Wouldn't be like an Amistar or something, or an Omanyte. Wait, Gyarados? What the fuck? What is this? What's another blue guy? Lapras. What is this? What is this? Is this like a psychic Pokemon or something? Is this like an Alakazam or some shit? What? Oh wait, is it a Machop? A Machop or something? Machop maybe? Who? Okay, I can literally see it. What is it? Who is this? Who is this? Is this Golem? What? What the fuck? Okay. Well, he did a good job making him look pretty wicked. Give him like the Pacific Rim card art there. The shell is soft when it is born. It soon becomes so resilient, prodding fingers will bounce off of it. Wait, this sounds kind of tough. A shell? Is this a crab of some sort? Crabby? No? Is this a Paris? Okay, is this an Omanyte? Is this an egg Pokemon of some sort? Like an Execute? Is this a Pinsir? What the fuck is this? It's a water? What other waters have shells? Is it a wart? Or is it a Squirtle? Oh! Dude, I'm kind of cooking. This seemed obvious to me. Bro, okay, there's a lot of things with shells, man. There's a lot of things with shells. There's a lot of fucking things with shells. Shadow? Butterfree. Feeling it. Wait, no. What's another wing thing? Weevil? Weedrill? What's the... Drill? No, not the... What the fuck? Beedrill. Beedrill? No, not Beedrill. There's another one, isn't there? With a wing? Who else has a wing? Moth? Moth? Is there a mothy thing? I don't remember. Who is this?
Still one of, if not the best team in the world. Crazy Raccoon have had a slow stage 2, but they're heating up and speeding up right when it counts.
Feels like Crazy Raccoon, they got a protagonist arc, you know?
Oh, here it is, Venomoth. There it is.
Suddenly start locking in. Only 2 game modes remain.
We're back.
All gamers global to choose from. Of course, we will get a map reset.
I fucking popped. I popped. That gave me the energy I need.
Maybe you could go to Midtown.
Moth works at meta.
You want to go to Sapi.
Moth's kind of, I mean, Moth is now collecting, he's essentially collecting all of our data and selling it back to us. This is all to make up for the fact that he Ajaxed once. Or C9, not Ajax.
You need to start thinking about, do you need to ban away the max Ramacho? It's been a bit of a problem for you. Midtown the choice here. So No Kings Row or anything like that. Hybrids have been mostly pretty rare. A lot of Hollywoods being chosen in Korea. I think Midtown.
It's weird ass torso. Can you guys not body shame the Pokemon?
But again, thinking back,
You know how body shame those weird little guys?
Shoe's been a problem on the back.
Yeah.
Midtown.
Still available for AGG. They haven't banned that one away.
I'm gonna be real.
Ramatra looked like a bit of a problem in Circuit Royale. Another good hero for Midtown.
I feel like
That being
Midtown,
said, I think Jasmine might need to start
pretty decent map for AGG in general.
No Sigma here.
But I feel like it's also not bad for Crazy Raccoon.
Play Sigma and A, but we're well past that meta now. Rig to come through for
You think Overwatch players ever get recognized in public? I got recognized in a Toronto coffee shop.
Bap. But I think Lucio Bap has been the normal.
So I feel like probably players that are way more famous than me probably have.
Anna, however, I don't
So-
think Crazy Raccoon would have really played.
But
that
I'm
game
leaning so
given
far
that
back.
I don't even have Jumbin in. Getting rid of Sonjin's Fire is going to be very interesting here. I don't think.
Are you an
Fire is
Overwatch player?
super
I
good in
was.
Midtown currently in this meta.
And I'm kind of a player that also is involved in Overwatch. Like I got game, you know, I'm a player like that respect.
It's just a target ban to get rid of something that was annoying.
And I also walk down the street with a lot of swagger, which makes me also more like a player.
Thinking about it now, I don't think.
And I have a big fucking cane with a huge jewel on the top. And I wear a fur coat.
AGG that wouldn't also impact them negatively as well. So, not too sure about the.
So they banned the Sunjin Pharah, which I actually like.
Yeah, especially considering they don't.
And AGG gets rid of Brigida, so there's just they can't necessarily play like on a Brig.
Jasmine doesn't particularly want to.
Just don't have the capacity to win the mirror, really. I think.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. An AGG fan.
Hey, you're that guy I saw behind the counter, right? Avast watch.
Please win one map. But
Trying to manifest.
farmers have role.
Can we see the real picture of those things? You can't see the pictures, but here's like the demonstration of how I walk.
One win.
Like I like walk kind of like, I kind of like have it. You know that one thing? Oh, my legs are so cooked from leg day. Oh my god, I can't do it. Remember that thing in the Powerpuff Girls where the guy's like leaning back and he's like, oh, I can't do it. My legs are so cooked. Oh fuck. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. What's the you know the scene where like the pimp guy walks down the with the sick ass glasses walks down the carpet in Powerpuff Girls?
Am I weird that Midtown is my favorite map in Overwatch? I love Midtown, man.
ZP used to do that until I pushed him down the stairs. No, ZP never did that. He never had that sort of... ZP, if he tried to walk funny at all, he would immediately break every bone in his body.
Quite a bit as well.
Like the evil Spider-Man dance scene? No. Not the evil Spider-Man dance scene.
As a map aesthetic enjoyer. Okay.
Yeah. I'm an aesthetic head.
Not the evil Spider-Man dance. The evil Spider-Man dance scene, he's like...
He is a hiding. He's gonna push.
He's like walking... Tobey Maguire's like doing like this. He's like looking at himself like...
This is good for AGG, starting on the
more like that.
versus Heesang. However, Sombra's got to call some problems.
Okay, so AGG is going to keep Lucian onto the Illari, which honestly has looked good.
Less common on a map like this. You would have expected the potential for Ram to come on through.
Okay, and I say that and he immediately gets isolated and killed by Max. This is actually so fucking sad.
For the Illari, not paying
Now they're already down like half their healing. Wait. Oh no, they're it's Jover. I mean, it's just Jover. They lost too many picks.
Remains for all gamers global, even with Lisa been shifting it back, getting back real fast. On
What
the
is that?
Lucio.
Three solo kills for Max?
Yeah.
Something like that. 2 to 3 solo kills.
Lucian definitely should not have got caught there, like completely on the off angle by Max. Like that's kind of fucked. Ashe with Sojourner is interesting. Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, the Ashe is like, you have the coach gun, which is pretty nice for the aggression, especially if you're expecting like potentially like diva or dive tanks or something like that, or like at least aggressive tanks.
Maybe a scramble here from all gamers to try and figure out.
I do think Sojourner would have been a bit better, but
Gonna try and match it.
that's what they picked. Oh yeah, Soldier's banned. No, Soldier's not banned. What the fuck? What am I saying? Soldier's not banned. No, Pharaoh's banned. I was about to get gaslit. Soldier's not banned.
Sonjin a little bit confused about where he wants to go here, just getting the odd shot.
Me when I gaslight?
Himself from the game.
Oh, he's falling down. That's so much pressure. It's gonna be missing now.
I think the cast is pretty okay, so I'm not opposed to it, especially because 8 had a really nice cast, and they're on the Freya.
Farm still. Sonjin delivers with damage where it's needed the most. A quick speed boost onto Jasmine, and he's shifting around, but Nemesis formulates on plenty of damage.
Aiden on his third hero.
Max has been really fucking good. Yeah, Max has been... I think it's crazy how Falcons built like the other what should have been like most world-class tank lineup essentially, and they literally couldn't make the rotation work for them like at all, while Crazy Raccoon has had like probably the most successful tank rotation in the history of the world, I think. Like you could look towards like maybe Shock like utilizing Super and Smurf in different ways, but I think like overall like the Crazy Raccoon tank lineup here in 5v5 might be the best tank rotation I've seen in the entire game of Overwatch, like ever in competitive history.
It's really just Sonjin onto Turong that made the difference there.
Which is also funny because it's essentially just what they wanted to do with Shock and it didn't work. So
hold Crazy Raccoon back. Potentially this is part of the reason why this venture was banned out.
because like Shock, they should have done the same shit, they just couldn't.
Max to instigate on top of Aid. And Turong, the beat only catches 2 members, including himself.
Shu, the cloak of invisibility. Deathly Hallow found. And put to good use. And now you can just freely heal up Max. Play under.
Forgot the stand 1 fearless rotation? No, I didn't forget the stand 1 fearless rotation. I didn't. I can assure you.
Shu managed to TP away. And an attempted appeal from Max. A little bit greedy to take down Lee Soo-min. They could be staggered here, but there's no time for that nonsense.
They're gonna have to skip the annihilation here. And TP moment where they just leave. They just all leave because they have a TP. Maybe it was like max like 5% of the matches last year. I mean, that's still not terrible, and they're using them a lot more this year. So, like I said, I mean the tank rotation has been very hard for most teams to figure out. So, like I said, I still think overall like Shock, like Super Smurf Shock, and now current Crazy Raccoon might still be the best. AC goes down. They're hammering.
Hammering down potentially if Diva. No, Jasmine's just going to have the mercy of using the nano beam.
The Giannis mana rotation was Wizard at his most typical genius. So true.
Enjoy yourselves afterwards if you can actually get
so true.
Done in EMP online. AGG have a lot of work to do here to avoid all this.
I mean, this is just like a free EMP moment, right? This is a hashtag free EMP moment here for Lip.
Sonjin gets caught importantly. Could be lights out. Marker needs to be surviving against this as well to even have an opportunity to land.
It was Super Smurf Choi, yeah. But the thing is, specifically, it was Super Smurf that were. They never played like Super and Smurf together. It was like they were trading out who was playing with Choi, whether it was Super or Smurf. That's what I mean by the tank rotation in that sense. Okay. Interesting from Sunjin. I mean, they clear point, I guess. Did they play Super Smurf? When did they play Super Smurf? Was it? What did they have him play Roadhog? When would they play Super Smurf? I'm trying to remember. Was it the Roadhog situation with like Orisa? Super Smurf Genji? Okay, come on. Not that.
Four-man beat, unfortunately, doesn't stand up to AGG, who with the
yeah, it was Hog Orisa. Okay. Hog Ball? Okay. So for Hog shit. They wanted Super to fucking bring out his Hog. To slap his Hog on the table. Yeah. Okay.
Sombra's gone here as well. On towards the cast, a little bit more brawly, a little bit more of
very unique. But that's also, once again, that still doesn't disprove my point of, I think the only other tank line that's had a better rotation than this max jump in road tank line in Overwatch history, which is typically, it's not been good to have like, you know, players that kind of overlap on the role, has been Shock. Lee Soo-min did not get the boop off the high ground. That was a really good spear, but I do not think it matters because they are just going to hit the boop in the vortex. Yep. Yep, and they just have to reset.
Underground is booped back by Volucio, extending the cast time.
And Max, he decided to push on forward. He went through past the high ground into the side hole.
Hog and Ball, some call it torture. I say it's a delight. All-time call. An all-time banger call for sure.
Throwing the spear to slow Jasmine down. He wasn't to be slowed enough to prevent him from getting killed.
Do not bring up Shanghai Dragons. I'm not listening to Shanghai Dragons tank line rotation.
Someone's gonna make a play here.
This is fucking, that is just cracked out shit.
5 seconds remaining. There's still plenty of time to work.
AGG could hold this. Heesing touches. Heesing gets the touch. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. Heesing dies. Oh man, Heesing didn't get to live long enough. Oh, they're cooked. Chorong doesn't get, I mean, they're cooked. They're cooked. Chorong doesn't get beat. Like, actually masterclass defense here.
What a defense from All Gamers Global.
Okay,
We've
maybe.
seen signs of life from this team on previous maps, but they just couldn't close it out. You Drunk City, 2 and 3 they end. Circuit Royale.
I was always a fan of the new Korean tank punk, rotation on Boston. That's a pretty good one. But that doesn't really fit the criteria we're going for, but it is a good one.
They've managed to score every single map. This is looking like the best map yet. What a brilliant defense. Reading the Sonjin Venture. Put things completely together.
Surely AGG doesn't get full hell to lose here. Surely not. Surely not, right?
So hard for a play like Lip to play through.
Surely AGG don't get full held here.
Has to deal with the Torb.
Clueless. I mean, honestly, not Clueless. I find it unlikely.
You have to always consider the turret. Yeah, EMP is going
I find it a little unlikely.
to shut down the turret, but
Who gets to go to LCQ? It is completely open. So essentially how they have it set up is that literally anyone can go. Even teams that have technically qualified could still go to LCQ, even though there's no reason for them to.
Feels like that's a 5.
But in return, you have to kind of like pay for everything yourself and hope you make up the money from like the prize pool / making EWC. Because the other thing too is if you qualify for EWC, you don't even get prize pool. It's only like second and below, I believe.
In that first fight, like guys, I'm popping off on
Does LCQ stand for last chance qualifier?
Or match this brawl.
Can I go to LCQ on bronze? If you have a team, you literally could. You literally could just show up.
So both teams, even defensively, he's going to stay onto this.
Okay, they TP. Pretty good TP. I think Lip here on the Freya is not bad for the situation, especially if they're going to be clustered. Like, the bolts get some value. You just have to, like, contest here. Yep. Let's go to LCQ. Oh, wait a minute. 8 down, so they have, like, no damage here. And now all they do is just not get close to Sunjin. Yeah, they're going to have to leave. I don't think I want to go to LCQ, personally. I don't think it's for me. I mean, if you want to go, that's fine. You can form a team.
They just had no cover. Aid got caught by a bolt crossing. They just didn't have enough cover to survive up against.
No, I guess Saudi Arabia cannot be that much hotter than Texas right now. Dude, Lip is farming with the right clicks.
Oh yeah, he is well and truly in control.
Oh my god.
Just lipping all over them. There's no other way to say it.
I mean, every team needs a vibes guy. So I am a legendary bench guy and vibes guy. And they get a good stagger too. Wait, the hold could actually happen.
A mirror of what we saw, or rather, it should be the opposite of what we saw.
The hold could actually happen here. I mean, the Crazy Raccoon ult bank is like pretty good. Like their comp is solid too. I think they put Aid here onto the Freya just so they can maybe contest Lip a bit, which makes a lot of sense.
Not gonna get to beat. If this continues for them, they're still yet to find a real opening marker. First ult now, finally for AGG.
We had a pretty cool May, but with June, the Texas summers when it officially started. Yeah, I mean, I was in also Toronto for like a large part of May and June. Or not a large part of May, but a large part of June. So I got to skip it a bit. Falcons still make it? Yes. Falcons could just go to the LCQ and play and then earn it to EWC. Oh, wait, good fight. Wait, there's hope? Maybe not. Maybe there's no hope. Maybe? He's 5 HP? Oh, he had fucking he had regen. Wait. Oh my god! Wait, Choang is fucking... I mean, that was worth. Choang going for that kill there on Maka, denying the window value, actually so worth. Wait, holy Choang? Choang actually fucking saved it. He saved it. And now Lip's gonna be back. Like, it's goated. Oh my god, Choang is so fucking good. Really? I mean, that's actually just like such insane. Sometimes Choang will do just like crazy shit like that and it just works out, and like that's one of those moments. I mean, it literally saved them the point. Might have just won the map. Might have won them the series. If anything, Falcons probably have one of the better chances of like making LCQ, because the thing is, because the teams have to pay for themselves to go, like EWC isn't paying for it to my knowledge. Like Falcons just have home field advantage because it's like their org putting on EWC and just gonna pay for them to go. Okay, beat yous. They're gonna find dude. Maka's getting mogged. Jasmine won't get Terror Surge in time, and even if he does, it doesn't matter because everyone's down. Dude, they're gonna get full held. They're about to get full held. Wait, it's actually so over. It might actually be so over. Now there's stake on being third place. Oh yeah, there is. Third place actually matters now.
just get the fast respawn as much as possible.
They have one Terra Surge into the new Vungada. It got eaten. Okay, new Vungada's been eaten. Wait, they're going early.
That's the good news.
He's saying has died. Wait, Crazy Raccoon just fed. They tried to go for like the aggressive push here to try to deny them from touching point, but it just completely beefed. Oh, a complete beef because they were trying to deny point touch. I mean, 2.5 minutes per second when you have a Terra Surge. I mean, it's doable. It's doable. It's doable. Now that's the Crazy Raccoon I know. It's possible here.
The first real slip up for Crazy Raccoon on what was otherwise a flawless defense. Now, opportunity.
I mean, it just turns into the high ground fight, really. Yeah, the high ground game. Oh, Max is just gonna push. Max just push. He's gonna force a lamp. They're gonna have to lamp. Oh, really good too. Get some boop out of it. That's a fat engage. That's a very fat engage. They're gonna get some late staggers here too. Okay, that's nice because now minute and a half remaining. They build a bunch of ults in this fight. This is actually, that's a really good situation for Crazy Raccoon. And it was really good from Chorong again to just make sure you can get people out of the lamp there. Like making sure you combine Max with Chorong to like try to get people out of lamp radius. That's like a little micro thing that like is so important for like Terra Surge value.
Into recovering this defense after nearly full holding. Themselves not even capping B, but they're just gonna get a.
Oh, no way Lucian dies, dude. They're just getting staggered. Oh, just disaster. Avast, if I give you 5 subs, could you even swing chip to spill the proper tea? Yes. Well, no. Well, I can talk to swing chip. I can't guarantee I convince her. I don't have like a truth serum. So unfortunately, if you're getting guaranteed results, I won't say the 5 subs will get you guaranteed results. I'm just gonna warn you before you buy. Try before you buy. They're gonna hold, man. Well, I mean, they'll have 4 ults. They'll have 4 ults here. Wait, what? Aid? I mean, they killed Shu, sure. But like the thing is, Shu, like they're not even positioned to punish us at all. Why would he do this? Wait, why would he do this? It was just a complete waste. They're like, no, there's no way they punish it. Sure, they get to walk in a little bit, but Shu will make it back. They have ults. I mean, I guess it gets them out of the choke. Okay, well, A just wants to take over the game. He just wants to take over the game. Never mind. Never mind. A's just gonna say, I'm gonna take over the game. I guess you just get like 2 mega picks.
Could be a fight for the high ground, but it's going to be a fight for the objective when all is said and done. 3 ultimates on the docket here.
Lip has gone Widow? The Widow. Okay. Some more hero plays. Oh, Crazy Raccoon just go to kill the backline knowing they can't lead point. That's so smart. That's actually so smart. That's actually so smart for Crazy Raccoon. They know they can't lead point. They just go kill backline. Now they can play point. They're just going to kill them. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's a 4-0. Everyone's spinning. Everyone's spinning. Dude, that's so insane that they fucking got better, fuller held here. That's so crazy. Zeta has a chance. They have a chance. Crazy Raccoon wins. It's actually the perfect opportunity for Zeta to make it to EWC still.
Might have been one of the few teams in OWCS history to take.
Neither team got full hold. You know, I'm saying the fuller hold in the context of like the second hold. It is a fuller hold of an incomplete second hold, okay? It's late. The brain's not working. Muffin, you know what? Mods atomize them. Mods turn them into a fine miss.
AGG still yet to earn it. They're going to have to go up against Zeta tomorrow in a 3rd, 4th matchup. The winner gets qualification to mid-season. The loser waits for stage 3 of a Crazy Raccoon. Despite already booking,
it's not late, it's early. You know what, mods? Turn them into a cooking oil. And then you drizzle it over my salad.
Many times before, give them the pass. Standing in their way tomorrow is going to be T1.
You're a cruel man, Avril, to awaken fresh hope in the Zeta Division fans.
I mean, it is actually the best possible scenario for Zeta, though. Why is your title left on a cliffhanger? Because I want you to think bigger, much like that cliffhanger. Shu player of the match? Yeah, I can fuck with that. I can fuck with the Shu player of the match here. I honestly would have been cool with a Max as well, but I feel like Jumbin played really well. So I don't think Max like totally deserved it. I can fuck with the shoe. I think Chorong, honestly, yeah. Chorong made some really clutch, had some really fucking insanely clutch moments. Like multiple clutch moments.
Brilliantly played. It seems like you get Crazy Raccoon away from
Best case is Zeta win tomorrow. So if AGG try LCQ, Falcons still have a good chance. Yeah.
And despite having some struggles in this stage, particularly in the past,
I mean, why do you think it's better that AGG go to LCQ over like Zeta go to LCQ? I feel like it's roughly equivalent.
Now they find themselves once again in the grand final, as foretold for Crazy Raccoon.
But I mean, maybe I'm gonna be overestimating Zeta.
Yeah, we expect consistent excellence from Crazy Raccoon.
Because I feel like me personally, I feel like Zeta just had a really bad map today. I think Zeta had a really bad map. I do think AGG is better, but I feel like this series they had today versus T1, like I think T1 literally rolled and smoked them on the drafts. And Flora had like an Omega terrible game. But also, I guess it is Flora, so like, you know, you win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. This was a pretty fast day for 2 first to 4s, honestly. I get to go to bed at like a little bit more normal-ish time. Not that normal, it's still like 6:40 a.m. So I'm gonna go into bed at like, getting in bed by around 7 after I brush my teeth. And then get into bed probably about 7:30ish. Situation of quick esport players, let's take a look. I had to lock her out, she was being bad.
Well, Crazy Raccoon won 4.
She was what?
You proved that you were the king of kings. So how
Who
was the
did?
game today?
Oh, Pukey. The Pukey. She is the most pukinest cat.
She responds that
She's what?
it wasn't very good this season, but it's
You
gotten
think so?
better recently, which is nice. I knew we'd win today.
Okay. Gotta take her to the vet, but she always is pukey. You think that's a bad sign? It's bad for her to be a pukey cat?
Why do you take play of the match yourself? He says, I guess I was lucky. Actually, I'm not sure.
We love a humble king, you know.
Well, I can take
said
her.
on stream a while ago that his goal is to take as many play of the matches as possible on BAP, so...
Add another
Alright, let's see here.
A new Infinity Gem.
개인 연습을 조금 소홀히 하긴 했어요. 좀 너무 재능만 믿고 근데 이제는 좀 노력을 조금 해야 될 시기가 왔다고 생각해서 조금 이번 주 내내 좀 열심히 연습을 해서 네, 좀 잘하게 된 것 같아요.
Questioning here. What do you think about your own play?
What? So essentially, Quick Esport, they had a team for Saudi E-League with 3 of the Quick players. Willis was not available, so they signed Hadi. And then they told them they couldn't make Hadi, they were not allowed to have Hadi compete, and they DQ'd them.
Gladiators fans remember in 2022.
And then because of that, they couldn't qualify for Saudi E-League, and the org then decides not to sign Quick Esports.
Hero seems good, but I think he should take responsibility for not being able to save Heesang. Okay. Fair enough.
Interesting. Some cats just puke a lot. See, that's what I thought, because she's never seemed like sickly. She just has always been kind of a puker for like years.
That being the bet reference in our first interview between the 2 coaches.
Low key, last match would have been more competitive if Aid stayed on Freya whole game. Honestly, I feel like the cast on first map was perfectly fine. It just didn't work. I do think Freya on the rest of the series would have been better.
The next question is, do you have a word to the Zeta player?
Can you share this about Avril's throat numbing thing? Is it something to suppress the gag reflex? No. All it does is that it just throats your, it just is a licorice tea and it coats your throat to make it like, you know, more robust. So you can like talk more and like soothe any irritation. That's really all it is.
Determination to go to the finals. She says, I think T1 is doing well right now.
I use it when when I get sick and my throat gets sore. The throat coat is like one of the best teas ever. It does crazy work with it and a bit of honey. It does insane work on your throat. It just numbs it up. Well, not numbs, but soothes. I don't know if that team will make you the throat goat necessarily. The Thorat goat.
They are many. They are legion.
이게
They
제가
are
따로
expectant.
방송에서 말을 하려고 했는데 일단 제가 좀 많이 못해가지고
But you also have to kind of like be okay with like drinking a licorice taste a little bit.
제 스스로가 좀 많이 못해가지고 좀 졌어서
If you're okay with licorice, it'll be good.
좀 노력 많이 할 테니까 저희 팀
Well, chat,
Bonds. I wanted to talk about it in my personal
tomorrow,
streaming, but I think I was a bit
we have
I assume performance
an actual important third place match between Zeta AGG and a less important grand final.
Cheer on Crazy Raccoon.
Because I'm assuming does winning just affect your seeding for EWC here? Mini? We're gonna do Mini and Wordle. Yeah, we'll do Mini and Wordle real quick. But does it affect your seeding for EWC here? I'm not totally sure for this. I'll do a quick mini time. This is not, there it is. Don't know? Yeah, I'm not totally certain either. Feeling extremely happy. Exuberant? Nope. We'll see. Wake from sleep. Wake from sleep. To leap up in bed to, I don't know, something like that. To wake? I don't know. We'll see. Brand of cinnamon flavored chewing gum. Is this Big Red? Talk and talk and talk. Yep. Bingle, Colt or Dolphin. Football. Mascot.
I mean, it's
TV show ending. Finale. Rook to chess newbie. Castle. Quick boxing match would be a, say is about a scrim, a jab, a pib. I don't know. Beginnings.
We start at the same time as always, and we will end.
Is this Jin? I don't know.
Because we don't know how the games will go. It's been
I'm not sure. Is this? I don't know what that is. Where you might strike a pose.
Tomorrow, I'm excited to see how far T1 take this
pose.
They can take it all the way because they look
Red
like
carpet?
the best team in the region. Crazy Raccoon have been a little
What?
shaky over the course of the last
Big
few weeks. And
Big
T1
a cat? Big a cat? I don't know.
As
Nickname for a fuzzy cat?
AGG, a
Paul.
qualification into
What the fuck?
a international.
What? Nothing is making sense to me here. One of many for white vinegar.
Last year. It was Zeta, it was Fnatic, it was
Use?
Falcons, and Crazy Raccoon. If Zeta
One of many
and AGG,
uses?
then we essentially have
Was
the same
winning.
four teams, assuming Falcons then win the global LCQ. The same
Led.
four teams in EWC
They led.
again. Or are AGG going to change things up and really just like throw in a wrench?
What the
into
fuck?
the-
Nickname for a
that
fuzzy
whole entire
cat?
equation.
Where you might strike a pose.
A
red carpet. Because like if I did red carp, okay, no. That's not gonna work.
Serious recovery time from today after getting thoroughly pantsed by their opponents. But
What could this be? Nickname for a fuzzy cat. FUR is fur.
Freya matchups have been absolutely exhilarating.
Okay, fur ball.
Well, no, not too much time for preparation.
But then this doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, could it be
playoffs here. We will
Gab,
get
Gab,
ready for
Gab.
J2 here in playoffs. We will be back
Gab.
tomorrow for more action between now and
So
tomorrow.
then something's wrong. This still makes sense. What's wrong with this then?
The EMEA playoffs as NA and EU begin their playoffs journey as well. You know what?
12 down. Harper who wrote to kill. Oh wait, Lee. So it's L. Lee Harper. The Bengals, Colts, and NFL play in it. This is the NF.
We'll be back tomorrow to finish off
This is the
Korea.
NFC. NFC. Okay. So this is a. Is this a? Is this supposed to be a mammal? Is this MFC? What? Because mammal. That works, but MFC doesn't seem right. What the fuck is this? Quick boxing punch. Oh, it is jab, not match. Jab. Okay, jab. This is joyful. Wake from sleep. Arouse. It's a rise. Is it a rise? No, it's definitely a rouse. What am I missing here? What is missing? I mean, a rise would be right. Well, with this. Yoga mat, yeah. Strike a pose. Okay, yoga mats, yeah. What is happening? What's missing? I mean, the only thing I can think of is that this is a rise, but a yoga mat. Oh wait, Origins. So what is this? NFC Namel? What? Origins for 2 down, beginnings. What? Lee Harper, Furball, Yoga Mat, Origins. 11 down. DaCosta, Director of 23 of the Marvels. What? What's another football? NFC, NFL, SEC. That's not right. What's another one? Is AFC? Is this Animal? Oh. Tough. Real smart mods, atomize them. Mods, swim them to a mist. I'm gonna wordle this. I'm wordling this and then we're going to bed. It's early, man, okay? It's early. Okay, you know what? Just for that, Bingle. Okay, Binga. Dolphin. Sorry, Dollop. No. Dalla. Dolly. Well, that seems stupid. We shouldn't do that. Pole. Northern Lion, turn off. Sorry, this is not the time. I also need to change my category. Here, wait. I'm not looking at chat. I'm changing the category just so I can finish this. I'm not looking at chat. I'm just changing the category. There we go. I'm looking. Okay. What about meaty? There we go. Meaty's a good one. E and an A. A's in the middle. The Eras Tour. Eat. Let's see. What's that? We don't have to force this. PD. But that probably won't work. H. There's an A. There's an A. Typically you have an EA. That would typically what I put in front of it. So what about, where else do I put an A? Like Liank? Liano? No. Cyan? Oh? Cyano. Oh! I did pretty good there. Okay, eliminate a lot. There's no E though, unfortunately. But I eliminated that a lot just to see. So there's no Y, no C, no N, no O. What about R, A? No, because the E's in the wrong place. I feel like the E has to go here. E, R, A, Iran, erase? Erase! Thoughts? I'm losing it. Okay, E's at the end. I was like, maybe it's erase. P, L, A, plate? No, there's no T. Played? Is that a word? Is that a word? Is that a word? No, that's not a word. I feel like P and L is making a lot of sense here. Plage. Playf. Plave. Okay, maybe not a P. What about D-E blade? Okay. Flayed? Oh, Glade. 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 There we go. Cinema. We've done it. We've done it. There we go. Okay. I finished the Wordle. It's now time It is now time to go offline. You actually got it faster than me, and I'm usually pretty good. Yeah, what could I say? I'm kind of a Wordle mastermind. I kind of warm up on the mini. I kind of sandbag on the mini just so you guys think you can go against me. Gladiator. Bandle already did it. Already did it, Bandle. And it was Olivia Rodrigo. Wait, I might have spoiled you. My bad. Already did it, though. Payout? Oh, shit, you're right. I gotta pay out. You know what if I make you guys wait for your payouts? What if I make you guys wait? Will you find the value of money if I make you wait? Will you enjoy the value of money more? Connections? Already did it. And it sucked. It was a stupid one. I hated it. I'm paying out. Raid Avril, he's doing Marvels. Oh, guys, if you want cosmic bundles, if you guys want cosmic bundles in Overwatch, Avril is giving away some cosmic bundles. I'm gonna raid him for you guys if you want any bundles from Avril. I'm okay with waiting to pay out. Unfortunately, we're paying out. Would you rather piss fire or shit ice? I'd rather shit ice, definitely. Like 110%. I feel like the fire would kill me. And the ice would probably not. I think that's my final assessment on that one. Because I think that would probably kill me. So, okay, I'm raiding Avril. Please do not edit the command of the words I probably put into the New York Times games. Yeah, my body would melt the ice. I swallowed an ice cube today, melted that shit entirely because my throat's warm as fuck. It's welcoming as fuck. Okay, I'm raiding Avril. I will see you guys tomorrow. Go win some bundles.